I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 5, Episode 15, the finale. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So we have Brooke, Marcus, and Nikki. They sitting there talking. I forgot what function was it because I didn't even discuss what was going on. But anyways, she's telling Nikki, well, Marcus is over there mad with his butt on his shoulders because I caught him DMing and texting and liking pictures for Amber, the Cubic Zirconium, Emerald, Sapphire, Diamond. And I even act like I was him, had her come to this whole event. She brought her mama there. Her mama get the whipping off her wig and trying to hit Brooke with it. It was a whole and complete and utter mess. And he was like, why you gotta tell our business like that to Nikki? I'm like, yeah, what was the point of that? She was gonna sit in the end like, you fought tooth and nail to get this man away from that woman he was with in the beginning so you can get him. You did everything. Even almost kind of sort of tricked him into marrying you, if I can get the words out. But now it's like you trying to do everything in your power to get rid of this man. It's like you love the chase of getting him, but now that you got him, you don't know how to act right so you can keep the man. So he's like, you know what? I'm done with this. He feels that she overreacted to the whole situation. Him liking Amber, Cubic Zirconium, Sapphire, Emerald, Diamonds, pics and all that stuff. Just like she overreacted with, what's her name, Stassi, and with Jade. Now I was like, hold up now, Marcus. Because Jade last year was the extra girlfriend that she did not know about when you was saying you was in love with her, when you had this whole wife and this whole girlfriend. That wasn't an overreaction to her feelings like, this is man I love and he says he loves me, and come to find out he got a wife and a girlfriend and neither one of them are me. That's not overreacting. Now, the whole situation with Stassi at the beginning of the season, Brooke, you did tell him to go out there and, sow your oats before you come home to be with me, but you felt he was taking too long, so you kind of got rid of Stassi on your own with all the crazy ancestors, what you got. And I'm like, you gonna mess around and not have a man at all with the craziness that you over here doing. So Princess, she comes up and she talking, Lyrica sitting there, and she's like, hey, Lyrica. She's like, hey. Princess, she done had her baby now, so it's time for her to fight Monique. Now, I don't think that is a good idea, because even though Monique, she has been very mellow lately, and I believe she's on some type of medication that is making her mellow. If you catch her on one of them days where she ain't been taking her meds in a few days, and you get that real crazy Monique, you gonna have to watch out. Now, you done already told her once I drop this baby, it's on site. But, Monique, she a kind of person that, she done got off her meds so she can be crazy and have an excuse and not get in trouble. Find you out somewhere on your loan somewhere, ain't no camera crew or bodyguards, and whoop the mess out of you. So, I don't think you want it with Monique, because Monique, she got that crazy in her, and that crazy in her will make her go oops upside your head, and you be sitting there looking like Martin did on that episode of Martin when he went into the boxing ring, all them balls and bubbles on his head, look also, you don't want that, baby. So, no, I think you should just leave Monique alone right now. Y'all done had y'all issues, you done called her bad mama, you done showed up the 80s thing, but I don't think you actually want to be into actual factual fist fight with Monique. I just don't think you want it. So Pam goes to see A1, and y'all, I am so tired of talking about these wigs on this show. Now, I know my hair does not look the greatest right now, but I'm not getting paid the money they getting paid that they are on this show. So I can say something about it. It's just that her wig, I didn't like the parting of it. It looked like she didn't have her hair all the way braided down, so it was like this hump going on, and I was just like, I wanted somebody to just come on and I would brush it down or something so it wouldn't look all baby cone headish in the top. Her outfit was better. She wasn't wearing an outfit that showed off everything, so that was good. But she wants to talk to him about the news she did heard from Patrice, how Patrice told me that you had been text messaging her that Lyrical was out here cheating on you. So what is the deal? What is going on? He said that he may have a long time ago text Patrice that, you know, he was going through some things with Lyrica. He never said cheated, but like she being mad messy that she was saving these text messages to, I guess, hold on to so she can pop them out at a later date to be like, yeah, see, I told you Lyric was out here cheating. He was like, and for that, she is not invited to the wedding. And if Lloyd want to be on the side of his wife, he can stay his whole entire behind home too. But I'm like, I'm not messy, but I have several messages from at least 2 years ago in my phone because I just don't be deleting them like that. Like, once somebody texts me, I'll text them back and go on about my business. I just do not feel like going back and like erasing all the text messages I have on my phone. I'm not doing it so I can be malicious and like, February 9th, 2015, you said that you was going to give me $150 back. I ain't seen it, or you didn't told me this. March 31st. You said that, girl, I'm finna go to the club with this new dude, but don't tell my main dude that I'm out here doing. I'm not doing mess like that. I just don't be erasing my text messages. Cause like once I send the text back, I'm back to doing something else and I done forgot about it. Anyways, but he feels that's being messy. His whole thing is, either you're for me or you were against me. So, mama, whose team do you want to be on? Do you want to be on my team and be for me? Or do you want to be against me? Because if that's the case, you can go on about your business and not even be in my life at all. Because I'm focusing on being happy with my wife and my new baby. I was like, well, all right then. You told her. So, A1, he's talking to Lyrica because he done just got done talking to Safari. And he's stuck right now. I trust and believe my wife, but my real good friends are saying that you out here sleep with Safari and other people, and my mind don't know what to think right now, because we was on that break for that minute, and you was probably off doing your thing, and he was probably off doing his thing, and he feels crazy because, you know, they was broken up, and it's like, and he don't know what to do. And she was like, well, do you want a paternity test? And this is when it was like this dramatic pause. She's like, well, do you want a DNA test? And the pause was a good like 10 seconds. And he was like, yeah. But she's like, you know, she's like disappointed that like you would actually ask me for this test. It's like, I don't know what to think. I want to believe you, but I have my really good friend saying that, you know, that you was out here wilding out. Now, Safari said y'all didn't have sex, but he doesn't remember if he sent you the message. He said he may have accidentally did it, but he doesn't remember sending you some type of video. Now, I don't know how you can, you know, be in a text message, because there's a lot of things to do in order to send a message. Like, you have to be in that person's text message. You have to put, well, at least on an iPhone. I don't know how everybody else do it, but you have to push the little picture. You have to scroll through certain video or picture you want and click on it, then push send. I don't know how one accidentally does that. I'm just saying, I don't know what kind of phone you got that were just all those steps it didn't have to do in this video may or may not get sent to her. I was like, yeah, right there, that's when I was giving you the side eye, Safari. Like, how do you accidentally send that? Now, speaking of all the technology we go through, this ain't even got nothing to do with the show. But all the advances we made in technology and what social media, how come when I'm on Instagram and I'm in the search engine and I see a video and I'm scrolling through and somehow my finger goes back, why can't it go back to what I was originally watching? Now I done got to this rabbit hole to where I gotta go figure out what the initial video was I saw after I just scrolled down 8 or 9 videos to see the video that I was looking at. Can we have it to where if I'm on my search engine or I'm in my main, because y'all know how, like, when you pop on there, there's a video, and then, like, once it, I guess, gets done buffering, it'll just put the last thing that somebody been sitting out. Now, whatever I was trying to look at, I gotta go searching and finding for it. No, why don't we just leave it right there, and you can have an option where you can push refresh. Can I just have that Instagram? Back to what I was talking about. She's disappointed in his answer because she thought he was going to be like, nah, baby, I don't want no DNA test. I trust you and you alone. I was very side-eyeing and was like, what was this all about when we had Apple Watts and that man, because it wasn't her dad. Yeah, he not the daddy. They didn't take a DNA test. They get results, and it's 0.00000. There's no way in the world that you can be this girl's father. Now I was like, okay, I felt bad. But then, out of his mouth, which made me and side-eye him and the side-eye, when he said 33 years ago that he had a DNA test done and he found out that he was not her father, and that's why he chucked the deuce to her and her mama. Now, I was like, okay, if you know that from the beginning, why did you let her believe that you was her daddy? When he said that, once he chucked the deuce to her and her mama, once he found out he wasn't a daddy, that, 7 years ago when she, looked him up, he seen something in her that said that she needed a father. Yeah, that was his thinking. I seen you needed a daddy, so I was gonna be that, that daddy for you. But when you do find your biological father, make sure you learn how to be a daughter first. I was like, we already suspected that something wasn't about about this man. He was saying all kinds of, suspect things like what kind of money I'm going to get out of this. Am I this girl's daddy? When you knew 33 years ago that you wasn't a daddy. Now, mind you, I guess, Apple's mom and him was dating, and she thought he was a daddy. Once they found out he wasn't a daddy, he was like, well, I don't have no responsibility to you or that baby, so I'm gone. I can understand that, but you got back in this girl's life and acted like you was her daddy for 7 years. And she's now thinking, this is very creepy because you knew you wasn't my daddy and you was over trying to act like my daddy. Now you tell me once I do meet my real and actual factual daddy that I need to learn how to be a daughter. Maybe it's because I sensed something and you wasn't right. She had already had this feeling about him, like something about him ain't right. And now we know why. Y'all, I was just side-eyeing him so bad during that whole little scene. You known this whole time, and you got yourself on TV, knowing you wasn't her daddy, but was trying to act like you was her daddy. Why would you do that? Why? So now she got to ask her mama who her real daddy is. I'm like, 7 years ago, when he first popped back in your life, your mama didn't tell you he's not your daddy, we never had a test. Because the way way I was taking it, Apple and her mama wasn't on the best of terms since she was in and out of, foster care and juvenile detentions and all that stuff. I didn't think her and the mama had any type of relationship. So now she got to go to her mama and ask who my daddy is. I was like, that was the thing to ask 7 years ago when you're like, this man, I met my daddy and this is him. And mama gonna be like, that's not your daddy. We already had to test you and you ain't got to go through that. But hey, she gonna ask her mama who her daddy is. So we are at Lyrica and A1's vow renewal, and it was Lyrica and LaBrittany, they made up, so she's invited to the vow renewal. Didn't seem plausible, but hey, Jay Will is there. Now, he didn't got Moniece on the phone to let her know Princess is here and she has had the baby. It is time to fight. So Moniece shows up. It was like, well, you said on site and I'm on site. So Princess get to throwing drinks. She's trying to climb over the table. Moniece is like, I don't throw the first blow. I wait. She's steady throwing stuff, steady jumping over there. You know when it's time for the females to get into their fights. It's always a table in between them. Moniece is just sitting there talking, letting Princess get more and more angry till she finally just throws a piece of cake. It doesn't hit Princess, but it gets like the dude that was in front of Princess. He's like, you know what? This is stupid, and walks off. Got Princess all mad and angry for nothing. I'm like, Moniece, you could have stayed at home. Like, if you wasn't going to get close to her, well, I guess your plan was that I'm going to make you look stupid. I'm just going to sit here and stand here and just talk while you just throw things at me, and then I'm going to walk off. All that anger's on you now and not on me. Just kind of like on that, you can play that game. Like, you're so mad now. I'm happy. I can walk off from the sunset because now you're mad. I guess that was her plan. So Booby, who we've only seen this whole entire season, all of maybe 5 to 10 minutes, shows up because he needs to confront Marcus. Yes, this is Paris. Her job was to get Booby to the location so he can confront Marcus. He's like, look here, dude, I'm not here to fight. I'm just here to talk to you about you moving forward with somebody I care about, okay? This is not about fighting. I'm not here to put hands on you. I'm just here to make sure Brooke is good. She doesn't have a father. She doesn't have brothers for somebody to look out for her. I'm going to make sure that I get my notes together. And you know, she doesn't have a father or brothers. She doesn't have anybody to make sure she's good. And I want to make sure you're that person, because what I've seen and heard, you are not that person. You have my best good friend. We go back like Forrest and Bubba, or Forrest and Jenny, and you got her out here acting crazy. She out here pulling these stunts, having people show up. She got people pulling their own daughter's wig off to fight other people. This is not the Brooke I know. These two were steady trying to fight. Marcus talking about putting hands on Booby. Booby's talking about putting hands on Marcus. There is, you know, the ever so black truck SUV that's separating them. Several bodyguards between the both of them where they can't get together. But Booby seems sincere, like, I'm only looking out for Brooke. You say you're going to be Brooke's man and you going to marry Brooke. I want to make sure that you are good for Brooke, because all the signs show that you were not. These moves you was making, not good for Brooke. Brooke don't have nobody, a male in her life, to tell her whether this is good or bad. And I'm that person. He get to talking about how you gonna have some bum babies. These two acting like they gonna fight, but you know they never can get close to each other because you know the truck's in the way and bodyguards in the way. So that was the gist that went on. For people who say they was here, welcome. Until you've come back again, welcome back. This is Lady C signing off. Have a good one.